Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Let me share my screen. Yeah, let me know if you're able to see my screen. Yeah, able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So in the previous day, we have talked about this topic called user interface and user administration. Hope you people have. So Lakshmi and Ananta, did you got this PD access?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So did you practice this user interface and user administration topic in the PDI?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any questions on that?
No, sir. I didn't have any questions.
Okay. What about Ananta?
Mm, actually, no, sir. I have no question. I just log in there.
Yeah. So Ananta, are you speaking on mute? Hello.
No, I'm good, sir. I'm good. I'm not speaking.
No, no. So my question was different. I mean, did you had this PDA account? Did you created the PDA account?
Actually, sir, on Saturday and Sunday, I was in different. I went to Tirumala, so I didn't open the. I will create today or tomorrow. Actually, I taken the. I checked the YouTube like 1 month on Servicenow admin everything like user and profiles and like I I understood the concepts a little bit, but I will try today on PDI evening.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So every day you need to practice, Ananta and Lakshmi. Everyone whoever attend this session, right? They need to practice. They need to showcase the whatever the assignment I've given to them. So then only you will be able to learn it. So this is not just like you just listening my class and keeping it as is whatever I'm teaching with you. Okay. So when you practice in the period, then only you will able to learn. Just listening to the class, you won't get anything. I think
Okay.
just your agenda is, yeah, if your agenda is getting into the job of service now, or you're just aiming for getting into the job, then you need to practice. Without practice, it's not possible to you to get of knowledge on service now first thing and getting on the job. Hope you get this. Uh, Let me go back. So yeah, yesterday we discussed about user interface and user administration. We'll continue the topic user administration today. So in the user administration, we have users, groups, roles, and time limited roles. Okay. So let me go back to service now. Let me type user administration. So you can see this. So as I told, right, so user administration itself, it's a table. Every application, it's a table in ServiceNow. And you can see this time limited user roles and users groups, roles, login users, active transactions, all active transaction, department, locations, companies, countries. These are all are user administration modules. So we have a user administration application, and that we have all these modules. So let's suppose, let me open this users. You can see this, what all users that are provided by ServiceNow, and we have created in this user is I mean, the previous session, that is test.user, and we have logged into the system and we have checked it whether this user able to access ServiceNow or not. I think you have gone through the video. So yes, we have able to log into the instance using the user ID which I've created. And we done this impersonation. So we done this impersonation of this test user. We have logged in. We have impersonated him. We have saw this what out models. He can see this because because he just we have created user. We did not provide any roles to him. Okay. So that's the thing. So that what we have discussed in the previous session. Let me go back to this groups. We'll talk about the groups roles and also the time limited roles, logged in users, department, locations, companies, backend table name, just for our awareness. So impersonation, as an admin, you can only impersonate any user, but as an end user, you won't be able to impersonate the users. But if you wanted to impersonate, so you required some access, that admin access that you would be giving whenever you wanted to impersonate any user in ServiceNow instance. So why we use impersonation here? So debug access issues and checking the permission, that whether the user have right permissions, because after you giving the role, ITL role or admin role, again the user won't be able to access few of the modules, and he might facing some other issue, random issue. Okay, so that for that we would create we would just impersonate the user which we have created, so that we can able to see whatever he is able to access or not, and also what user can see, we can see that. Hope this is fine for you, that you have understood now. So let me, so this is all about the users. So user, it's a record, so that that we have created for the user account. And coming to these groups is a set of users who share a common purpose. Okay. Let's suppose if I, let's suppose this is a service desk group. Generally, in every organization, we have a service desk, right? So this is a service desk group. So in the service desk group, we have a field that is name, and the manager we have for this service desk group, and we have description, and we have group email ID, and also the parent. So if this service desk would be part of another group, so then you can populate parent. I could populate IT here. So you can see this another group, which is a parent of this service desk group. And this is a DL service dot desk at yourcompany.com. So if you wanted to send a email or you wanted to escalate service desk team, so this is the right email address to reach out to the team or manager, that is Beth Anglin. And you have members into the group like David Lou and ITEL users. So you can just add any a number of users. Okay. So why the purpose of this groups generally? So when you wanted to work on any assignment, or when on incident or request or change or problem, so there should be there should be group of members should be there, and that we will call it as group. Okay, if somebody is in the group, if someone is not well, or maybe he's on sick leave, or maybe he's working on different priority tasks, and somebody in the within the group who are available can take up the task and work on that. So that's the reason we have created a group. So if someone is not available, the other one will be available. So example, like we have a database team. Let me show you this database team. So we have this database team, and network team, service desk team. So yeah, we have service desk team. So these are the different groups that ServiceNow has provided to us. Why again the why groups are important here? Because we will assign the task to the groups, okay, and we will do the ticket routing and role assignments and notifications. So we would be sending, by using these groups, we will doing these kind of activities: task assignment, ticket routing, role assignment, and notification. So what I do is, let me create a group for us. So let me click on the new. I would create a service now classes. This is a group name, and I would add some user that is mm, I would add this user as manager. So for this ServiceNow classes, Waldo Sick as a manager, and I would give this email address, group email address. So if you wanted to escalate, if you want to send an email regarding the incident or request which I've created or maybe assigned under this group, you can just reach out to this. You can just send an email or reach out to this DL. So I've given this test ABC tested.abc.com. Okay, so this is where we have created a group. So in this is a group which I've created. You can give the short description. So with the purpose of creating this group, and you can just hourly rate, you can just ignore it. It is not required. So description will provide the purpose of this group, why you have created this group, and you can add group members, a number of group members into this group by clicking on this edit button. You can see this user list that are there in the ServiceNow user table. So you can add a number of any user as part of this group. So let me add this Boragiri. You can see his first name, last name, and email address. So let me add him, and one more user I would add it. Kerry, yeah, or maybe Carolina Kisman. I would add this user into this ServiceNow classes group. So this is where you would be creating a group and adding manager to the group, and also you can create a group email address, so that is DL, and also you can add members into the group. So group makes administration job easier, because whenever the incident I've created, you can, if when you assign that incident to assign the incident to the group, so within the group they can assign the task or maybe route the task individually based on the availability from the group. And so this is all about the group. Let me come into this role. Let me understand first. So what is role? You can search in Google that what is a what is a group in ServiceNow. So you can just get this definition, perfect definition. So and also the key aspects of group in key parameters that group why the group is there in ServiceNow. So you can see this details. So ServiceNow is a record and this is user table that acts as a container for a set of users sharing a common purpose such as team or department. Example services for networking. Groups are essential for managing security, routing work assignments, handling approvals, and simplifying email notifications. So this is all about the group. And the same way, so you can just type the same thing about the role. What is the role in ServiceNow? So a role in ServiceNow is a specific record in the sys user table, sys underscore user underscore role table that act as a container for permissions, granting user access to particular application module and data. Okay. Roles are crucial for controlling functional access, ensuring users only see or interact with relevant information, authorized parts of the platform. So this is all about the roles. So for us now, so we have created a group. So whatever the role which I've given here, so that will be added to the group. And so who are part of the group and the members also, you can get the privileges of the that whatever the process which you're following as per the practice, so that you will get it. Okay, Lakshmi and Ananta,
Yes, sir.
able to hear me, right? Able to get it, right?
Yes, sir. Your voice was
Ananta,
audible.
about you?
Yes,
Mm,
yes, going good.
mm. Okay, okay. So this is all about the roles. Okay, so now what I've created is that I've created a group. Let me go to the group. So let me open this first. Taking a lot of time. Let me open this. It's just taking time to open this group. Different type user administration. In that, I will go to the groups. So here from this ServiceNow class, you'll open the ServiceNow classes. It's taking time. Now, this one we have created. Let me open this ServiceNow classes. This is a group which I have created. A group is a set of users or group of people. Okay. So now why we have roles here and members and also groups or skills here. Each has different purpose. So you can just go through this documentation of Google so that you would be under, because group members and group are all, I mean, if you wanted to see this another group, you can just create a new group here. So that would be part of this ServiceNow classes only. And you can just add the skill set to them. So as you required, so skill set, you can add it. So based on the ask from the customer, so it's an employee or I belong to IT, or HR system, whatever. You can add a skill set to the group. So let me add the, so what will happen exactly? So I have a users, okay. So for that users, I wanted to add ITIL role. So there might be issue, we have seen that. So for giving this roles or access to user when they have onboarded, it will take a lot of time because you need to you need just need all of the access to the system, to the environment, to other party system to get ODC access, this and all everything you require it, right? Yeah. Okay. So we have a roles here. So why we have a roles here? What is the role here? So let's suppose the purpose of role here is that as I told you, right? So there is a I have a number of users. So I have an incident which I've raised. So I wanted to assign this incident to the group, to the particular group. Okay. So those members who are part of the group, they can see the incident or maybe they'll work on the incident, but without not a particular role. A role will give privileges to access the forms or form layout or maybe the form completely end to end. So if you want to provide the ideal role to the users who are part of the group. So we cannot go 100, we cannot give 100 users the role, right? Manually, it will take a lot of time. Let's suppose we have 200 or 300. So providing the title role manually, it will take a lot of time for admin or somebody who is working on this user request. Okay. So now what we have to do is that we would be adding role to the group. So who are part of the group, they now have access, they now have this ITL role. They can modify, they can modify, they can see the changes which is there happening inside a platform. And also they can communicate with the other agents that this is how the platform functionality will work. So okay, yeah, this is the expectations from the role which we would be giving access to the group or the users. If you click on this edit, you can have the role. Generally, we have a ideal admin role. So admin is very, very powerful. Here, he can do anything. He can create a record. He can create a table. He can delete a record. He can delete any scripts. So he has that much of access. But when it comes to ideal role, it doesn't have that much access. So let me open this roles and check this. What all roles we have it. So around 722 roles which is provided by Servicenow. Let me see this ITL role or admin role. What exactly this will do. See, as an admin, let me click on this admin role. So admin, yeah, this is a role. We have a record for everything. So let me go back here again. Let me click on this sys user. So even I have told you, right, in the navigator, it's an application. When it comes to the form level, it's a table records. So you can see sys underscore user underscore table in the URL. So this is a table name of this sys users. That means users table. You can see this, right? If you type it simply in the navigator also, in the navigator, if you type this sys underscore user underscore list, you will get this list only. Sys underscore user underscore list or caps list will be landing into the same page. You'll be landing into the same page that users are part of ServiceNow table. So itself we have a table that is this underscore user underscore role. That is a table name which we have it. And yeah, and coming to the roles, let me open the roles here. So coming to the roles, we have three roles majorly: admin, end user, and ITIL user. So without these roles, ITIL role, you won't be able to edit any form or you won't be able to see the form properly. But end user, they can see the form with minimal access. Now coming to this admin role. So the system administration role, the role has access to all the system features, functions, and data. Regardless of security concerns, grant this privilege carefully if you have sensitive information such as HR records that you need to protect. You must create a custom admin role for this area and train a person authorized to see those records to act as an administrator. So these many conditions we need to follow when you provide admin role to the users. Hmm. Coming to the role now. So what is the role here? As I told you, right? So role is okay. Let me go back to the definition and show you that exactly the definition. How what is exactly speaking. Or just on high level, I'll tell you. Roles are special permission that control what a user can do. Okay, if you provide privileges to as an ideal role, he can create a record, he can delete a record, he can modify the record, he can just hide a record or enter form. So these are the privileges that role has it. So end user, you won't be able to see all the models. You won't be able to see the platform, whatever it is happening in the backend. But a user who has roles, they can modify the record, they can create a record, they can delete a record. So only that ITIL underscore admin have this access to delete a record, but ITIL doesn't have it. Let me go back to the roles. Let's see that. Let me open this tab roles from here. Let me click on all. So now what I can do is I need to type ITIL. Okay, group roles, sorry. I need only roles. Yeah, I need only roles. Let me type ITIL. So for this ITL loan, what ITL loan can do, can perform standard actions for an ITIL help desk technician. This is out of the box technician role. It will can update, it will can open the record, update incident, problem, change, configuration items. Out of the box, only users with the ITL role can have task assigned to them. Hope you remember now. So so let's suppose we have incident which is created. I want to assign the task to the uh, maybe to the interface. Okay, but we don't know where we need to modify it. But the person whoever wanted to start his career or to start his job in service, now they need to know this end-to-end process. So let me come back to this role, ideal role. Hope you get this now. So these are the two important roles. End user doesn't have a role. So just simply we can give end user, but we don't have to even though give a role to the end users because they already get this ample of energy from ample of permissions to access the records, to delete the records, to update the records in ServiceNow. So example that normal employee he has limited access end users. Ideal users can have access to incident problem change and admin has full system access. So what I can do, let me impersonate some user here. So I'll impersonate the test.user. So now test.user, let me type the incident here. Do you see incident model? Hello? Hello, somebody there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So do you see incident here?
Yes, sir. It is visible to me.
Incident model that whatever you can see in the as a admin. You can see incident model or incident application or incident model. Hello.
Application.
Did you try the typing incident in the module in the
Yeah.
ServiceNow platform? This is where you would be facing issues, guys. So without looking into the platform, without practicing, you won't get the knowledge that whatever you're expecting from this session. This is very simple, like, I've told you a number of times, right? So let's see that. So these are the two options. This is self-service, which is not this is not a incident module. So being a end user, he doesn't have access to any modules. Let me type problem. Problem, we don't have problem module even though. So what I do, let me end this impersonation. Let me go back to this user. Let me open this user. I this end impersonation means get back I got my admin access again. So this role, I would be providing some role here. So that is ITL role I would be providing. Just a moment, let get this load. Let me just edit this again. Let me get on this ITL. Yeah, here you can see this. What is the difference between ITL role and ITL admin role? Let me add this ITL role. Let me save it. Let's see if this user got ITL access or not. So you can see ITL role. So, but addition to that ITL role, we have other roles also that will be added to this user. So in for ITL, there are other roles which are included as part of the process. So you can see these main roles. And coming to this, you can see this can perform standard actions. When it comes to ITL role, okay, only simple ITL role can perform standard actions for an ITIL. Help desk technician, this is out of the box technician role, can open, update, close incident problem changes, configuration management items out of the box. Only users with the ITL role can have tasks assigned to them. But when it comes to ITL admin role, the other one, possesses more privileges than the ITL role and is intended for team leaders, only for team leaders. The role has ability to delete incident, problem, change, and other related records. So that's the reason we won't be able to provide ITIL admin, ITL underscore admin to admin role to anybody, only apart from stakeholders or business leaders. Hope you get that, the difference. So now this user have access. Let me impersonate again. Let me see that if he's able to see incident model. Let me type incident now. So you can see before it was only self-service. We have self-service now. We have different this incident application. Right now we have it the way we have it, right? Yes, no, I don't know. Lakshmi and Ananda,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
are you able to understand or not?
Understood.
Say
Understanding,
yes.
sir.
Say yes or no. Say yes or no, right? Because I'm just only talking to you only, not others, right?
Yes.
Hmm. So this incident model, which is we have when we provide ITL access, with this he can able to access the incident model and problem or incident application and problem application, and also the model build which comes under incident. problem. So you can say this is a problem applications. So this is the power of giving ITIL role. You can able to access the modules. So before that, he is not able to see this incident problem change module, right? After giving this ITIL role, he can able to see this module. So another thing which is very important, you need to understand that. So somebody will ask you that I have 100 users. I want ITIL access to 100 users. Okay, how we do this? How can I we add ITIL role for 100 users? Hello.
Sir,
Yeah. So the use case is that so my manager asked me, I have 100 users. I want to add ITIL role. I want to provide ITIL role to the users. How we can we do this? Any idea?
No.
Mm. So then the picture of this purpose of this group comes. Let me end this impersonation of this test user. So then this purpose of this group comes. Group, what is this group? It's a collection of users. Okay. And also if you wanted to provide, uh, let's suppose I have instance created. I cannot assign the incident to this group because this group members doesn't have a right role. Only this the only we have created a group and so we have the group members. That's it. Without providing a role, these group members won't be able to access the incidents. Let me try this. So we have a, let me go to the all. Let me refresh it. Let me go to this favorites. It's the mode I think. That's okay. Incidents. So let me open incidents. I want to assign this incident to this group, which the group which we have created. This one. So let me add the. So you have the group. Let me save it. So this incident, which is ending with 394, have been assigned to this group. Again, coming to the users, this Carol Chrisman, I wanted to assign this ticket to this user, CAROL. So you're not able to see even though you're not able to see this user here. Why? Because this user doesn't have a right access. You're not able to see the group also, group member also here. Let me open this group. So these are the group, but this person, we're able to see this person. Why? Because why? Let me open the user. Let's see that. This user has ITIL role. Let me click on this edit. So this is Boragiri, right? So this person has ITIL role and ITIL admin role. That's the reason we are able to see this user in the assignment group. But the other user, this user doesn't have ITIL role. Let me open that. Does he has any role? Guys, you are listening or not listening? or you wanted to just
Let me go in
watch
this.
the record later? Say yes or no, right? I'm just talking to you only. Are you able to see this group?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Are you able to see the role for this user?
Mm,
Hmm? That's okay. Tell me, like, if it is good or bad, it's yes or no also, you can able to learn here, right? Are you able to see the role?
Yes.
Where are you able to see the role? Just now I told you, right? I think your people are not fully concentrating here. I don't know. So this we have seen the role here, right? Just now. When you click on this edit, you can see the role which is attached already, right? So that's the reason this you can see this Boragiri in the group when we open the incident, right? When you open this, you can see this Boragiri in the group, right? So let me just click on this. Let me search for assign to users. You can see Boragiri, only the Boragiri, not the Kerala, right?
Sir.
Hmm? Hello. Are you able to understand the concept or not, guys?
Understood, sir.
Then say yes, no, I don't know, or I'm not able to get this. I'm not able to understand. These many words we can use it, right? So you can see this Boragiri in the assigned to field, but you're not able to see the Kerala. Why? Because Kerala doesn't have any role. That's what I'm trying to make you understand right here. Yes, no,
Yes, sir. Okay.
yeah, okay. Ananta, about you, what about you?
Mm, understanding, sir. I will check again. Yes, little bit.
Sorry.
I will recheck again in the if I'm little more confused.
Okay. So I'm providing ITIL role to the user. Now the user can able to see this incident. Now we can see this both the users. See, Kerala have added because Kerala have ITIL role now. That's what we have added here. You can see this role, ITIL role which we have added to the Kerala. So now you can, so for this group, we have two members. So this two members, if I wanted to add the role to this members, or maybe the members who are part of this group, I can add role, ITIL role to the group directly. Then whoever part of the group, let's suppose we have 100 users of the group who are part of the group, they can get the ITIL role directly. This is a very, very important question. They will ask you this question in the interview.
Okay, sir.
Let's suppose if I wanted to add 100 users, how can I add 100 users? How can I add ITIL role to 100 users? So this is where they will be asking you, you need to answer them.
Okay, sir.
So just we have added ITIL role to the group. So who are part of this group, they can get this ITIL role access directly. You can add a number of users to this group. They can get ITIL access. See, I've added 3 members. Let me just save it. Let's see that how many members I've added or not. So these members, 14 members, would get this role directly instead of going and manually adding ITIL role to each and every user. So we have added manually to this Kerala, right? So that won't happen here. So we just need to add ideal role or the other role, any role to the group. So who are part of the group, they have this that role access. Hope you understood this.
Yes.
Mm. So why you are adding role to this group? Because it's easier maintenance and we have a scalability of adding it. And as per the industry, it's the best practice. And if you wanted to remove this role to the group, you can simply come here, click on this edit, click on this edit. It's taking some browser issues. Let's wait. Yeah. And one more thing you need to observe here. Let me open this user. So for this user, we have activate and we can activate this user. That means user can be available in ServiceNow instance or user cannot be available in ServiceNow. Okay, if we make it inactive, if we uncheck this box and save it, the user won't be active anymore in ServiceNow. He won't be able to access ServiceNow. But we don't have that kind of option in the group. We don't have activate and deactivate option which is there in the group. We just have to remove these roles and groups. That's it. We don't have a inactivate option in the group. We just need to delete it if it doesn't require it. Okay, so these are the activities you might doing in your experience. So just listen carefully. This is very important. So now coming to this other module that we are going to discuss here today. So that is time limited roles. So what is time limited roles? So let's suppose uh, uh, product owner or business team are working on working on some product. They wanted to showcase the incidents or problem or change a task to the end users or maybe their vendors. So they want some limited access for some time being. So they are on a business trip, they need service access to showcase the demo to the vendors. So for that, so what we have to do, we will create this time limited user role to the users who wanted the access for some time. So let's suppose if I want to give admin access to the users called Abel Tutor is Abel Tutor, and start time would be I want to provide this access only just uh, Monday, so that is tomorrow, that is today, no, today and tomorrow. That's it, because he's on the business trip. He wanted to just use this access. I would comment that as it's a time limited access. Okay, then he can only able to access ServiceNow as an admin, or he can able to access all the modules only for time being, or only for the limited time. That's all. Hope you get this. After that, he won't be able to access ServiceNow platform only for time being. That's starting from today around 21 28, and tomorrow 21 29. That's it. And he has to use it carefully. So we would use this using this time limiter role. Why? Because we can just going for testing or maybe audits or temporary support or emergency access. And after this, you can just simply after he once he done with the accessing the role or the whatever the records, or maybe he wanted to access this Servicenow platform for the time being. Once you're done with that, we'll coming to this role or time limiter role user. We will just inactivate it and we can save it. That's it. So after then, he won't be able to access this time limiter role, or this user won't be able to access this platform. We have inactivated it. And we would know that so logged in users, you can see this, how many users have been logged into the system. You can see admin only myself have logged in the system, and you can this transaction 0 seconds last access was just now, and last transaction was just now. Total transaction is 1927. Okay, this is all about the logged in users. If in your company there are and let's suppose 100 users or 200 users are using logged in, they can see this. You can see this whoever logged into the system. So it's all about audit purpose. So the way you have this departments, okay, why this exists for the reporting, filtering, access controls of business structure. Okay, you can just open this any department, because if you're every employee will be part of different department. Let's suppose IT, HR, or sales or supply chain. Yeah, and coming to this location and company. So we have these many locations are which are ServiceNow provided 427. We can create different locations, but locations will be updated from different third-party application in the real time. So we have this cities that Baltimore, Aurora, uh, Conyers, Seattle, Fairfax, Salem, Roswell. These are the different cities which are from different countries. If you add country here, you will get to know. We can just add country from this gear icon. See, all belongs to USA. If you want to do this group by, you can just do group by. So this from these many locations, the user, I mean, if we have the records which are from these many locations. Australia, we have 7 records. Brazil, we have 2 records. Canada, we have 5 records. You can see this, the address and country, and also the city, and also the latitude and longitude details. We have it. So if you want more details on this location, you can go and get this into the right. The way this I've just added and click on this, you can see the record details of record, and also companies. Right, we have different companies as per the customer. So we have around 183 records have been given by ServiceNow by default in your PDI. You can see the same records in your PDI also. So these are the company list. Okay. So where we will be using this all details in the user record only. In the user record only. So we have a department field. So that's a reference field. So which is coming from department. So that is CMN underscore department table. So this is a table. So as I told, like everything, it's a table in ServiceNow. So company, you can see this is a model. That's a table in ServiceNow, and department is a model here in this in the under user administration. Under user administration department, it's a model, and locations are model. But in the backend, they are tables. Simply, they are tables. Company is a table. Let me click on this. So you can this core underscore company. It's a table, and location. It's a table. See, CMN underscore location. If you wanted to open this directly from the navigator, you need to simply type this CMN underscore department. That's it. Let me just go to the navigator. Let me give this CMN underscore department. So you can CMN underscore department dot apps list. You can see the department records. So all these are references, reference tables. so that they are stored in different table. Hope you are able to understand.
Yes, sir.
The way we have this user table, so for users we have a table, we have it. So that is sys underscore user underscore user sys underscore user. So that we have table. So if you type here in the navigator sys underscore user dot list, you can see the list of users records that will be open here. So the same way we have a table name for users and roles. So you can see sys underscore user underscore group. So that is a table name for group. The way we have also we have this roles. So that is sys underscore user underscore roles. Hope you get this now. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow I'll be talking about tables, fields, and schema maps. So this is all about for today. I want so this is homework for you guys. Okay, I want you to create two users to create two new users to create one group. Okay, add users to the group, add ideal role to the group, and test just you can just test the access impersonating before providing ideal role to the group and after providing ideal role to the group.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, this is the homework for you. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be talking about the tables, fields, dictionary, and new application and new tables creation. Any questions, Ananta and Lakshmi?
No, sir.
Okay, if it doesn't have any questions, we can wrap up the session for today.
Okay.
And you can reach out to me one to one if you have any questions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.